the polling platform on this boat is absolutely massive. It's deceptive here, but this thing is taller than any one you've ever been on, and it's got rod holders in the back of it. We do a lot of slow trolling with this boat, and it's been unbelievable. I have added 2 rod holders in the back. This one is slightly angled out and this one is straight up and down. We've got pop-up cleats all the way around, so everything is flush, so we can fly fish off of this boat. In each of the stern lockers here, you can see we have our valves all labeled to make it really easy, and we actually have metal plates that we've put in there to label everything. It's all clean, all the wiring is good. It's the same thing on the other side of the boat. We have trim tabs in addition to the track plate. We got transducer and side scan. This is the starboard bilge. You see everything is labeled there, but also everything is labeled with these metal permanent markers. You saw the folding seat. This is the starboard aft well. The port one is identical. This is the center main live well, which is massive. And personally, I use the forward well the most, which is this forward center well. This boat is pretty well balanced, so honestly, no matter what live well you have full, you've got plenty of weight distribution, and your trim tabs can counteract anything else. This boat does a lot of fishing, and summertime is obviously super hot. So when we redid all the cushions, all the piping, all the electrical, all the valves, all the electronics, all the softs, all the hinges last year, we added this shade for the sandbar and for fishing. And because the rails are so wide on this boat, it really doesn't slow you down much when you're fishing. We'll go offshore and troll, we'll deep drop, snook fish, do it all with this shade, and it is a lifesaver. It's pretty easy to set up. I did a time lapse to show you, but these are telescoping, and this is how you tension it right here. You can tighten it up, loosen it, and it cinches down like that. And it's tall enough that I'm 6'3". When I'm standing at the helm, I've still got plenty of head clearance. This is the view with the trolling motor deployed. And of course, as soon as I put it out, fish start busting right there. But the idea is to have a nice smooth deck so you don't have anything to catch on. And it's got big wide rails. You can walk all the way around the whole boat while you're fighting fish. Incredible. Coming to the back seat here, we've got nice cushions across, has all new upholstery in 2023, as well as all new electronics in 2023, including side scan, new Garmin, Fusion radio. Engine has 260 hours on it. This side I use for storage, mostly my safety gear. I've got my flares in there. Then the center is my 3 batteries. I have never run out a battery for my trolling motor, But also I have this set up for deep dropping or for kite fishing. This is my shore power, so I can charge when I come back. But another unique feature of this is when I'm running, I push this button, and my 300 Mercury charges my batteries. These are my switches, very basic. At the end of each day, I switch the mains, and then I pop all of the breakers. You can check your batteries very easily. Good to go. So one of my favorite features of this boat is the trolling motor. You can see the deck is totally flush and clean for fly fishing here. Out of that hatch comes the trolling motor. How cool is that? And then when you're done, open this back up, and the trolling motor goes back inside. A little difficult to do while filming, but this is probably my favorite feature on that boat. If that is possible that I have a favorite, because this boat is so epic. How sweet is that? Totally clean again. You can't even see the trolling motor. Gone. This is arguably the coolest and one of the most unique flats boats on the water. This has been our personal boat for a couple years. This is an Intrepid 20 Flats. So this boat was made up until about 1996, and then they just left the mold in the yard at Intrepid. And in 2020, one of them was built, and it was this one. And they went all out on this one. This thing has got a 300 racing on it. It does in the low 70s as far as speed. It has 4 live wells, 1, 2, 3, and then the 4th live well is here. It has storage there for all your tackle boxes. It's got a JL audio setup with a Fusion radio. It has one of the simplest, best Intrepid layouts for gauges. It's got a jack plate, trim tabs. The console moves up and down hydraulically, so when you're sitting down, you want to run fast, you can tuck in behind the console, or if you want to stand up and see, you can bring the console up about a foot.